Hey there, how you doing? I hope you're well. Been sent this torch to review, almost dropped it, by Astrolux. It's a Banggood special, so you can get it for a good price on Banggood, and I've got a link for that in the pinned comment and description. But let's have a look at this. We'll have a look at it and then do some comparisons in brightness and stuff between this and a couple of other torches that I've got. Let's go. So as far as this goes, you don't get a lot in the box, to be honest with you. Set of instructions, which are pretty straightforward. This torch does go up to a maximum of 2,800 lumens. We'll have a look at that in a bit. And then you get the torch itself. Ooh, look, silica gel. And then there's a lanyard in a bag. And when you look at the torch, you think, well, where the hell am I going to put the lanyard? There, look. There's a tiny little hole there that you could try and squeeze. I don't even know whether you can see that. It really is tiny just by my thumbnail. The cord is thicker than that, so I'm not sure how you'd get that through, but you get this with it anyway. In terms of what this torch is about, if you unscrew this top piece here, you can see there are waterproof gaskets there, and that's where the battery contact is with the LEDs. And I've not taken it out any further than that, but I'm assuming through there you can access the LED. In terms of the LEDs, what you've got in there is 6. So there's 3 kind of warmer ones on the outskirts and then the brighter ones in the middle. If I unscrew this end, right, what you've got in here is a fat 21700 battery, 4,500 milliamp hours. That's pretty good. That's a lot of milliamp hours, so it should last a while. But what you will need for this is you will need a good charger, because there is no facility to plug this in and charge this battery within the unit itself. And again, there is a gasket on here which will help make this a bit more waterproof. The torch body is knurled for a bit of a grip feel. Quite straightforward to control, really. So this, you just tap it to cycle through the one that you want, and then when you find the one that you want, you just press it and it comes on. So it's quite simple. If you want the really bright light, you do the double tap and then press it, and then that's on. Bearing in mind this is daylight, it's not bad at all. Sorry for the flashing lights, it seems to be affected by the spots where I am. So in terms of run time, on the auxiliary low, which are the kind of orangey lights, you've got 24 and 4.5 hours depending on whether it's on low or high. And on the bright lights, you've got between 60 hours and 5 hours depending on whether it's on low, mid-high, or all lights on altogether. So if all of the lights are on altogether, that's 2,800 lumens. You've only got 5 hours. Well, 5 hours is still pretty good. As I said, that is a hefty battery. It does say here that the max range is 232 meters. So what we're going to do next is test this and then compare it with the Woburn L50 and the H&S XMLT6, which is a bit of an Amazon bargain budget torch, really. Alright, so let's have a look at this torch in the dark. So I'll put it on the auxiliary. So that's the low auxiliary first. That's the fence at the back of my house and the back of it. Next one, as you can see, there's quite an orangey glow to that, but that's still pretty bright. These are the low settings. Then the next one, now that one is quite low, so that's the low cool light, but even so, still pretty good. Next one is that one. That's the medium, low medium. And then we're up to the high settings, and as you can see, I mean, that's pretty good. If I go for the double whammy, that's everything on. Yeah, that's pretty bright, isn't it? Now, with that on, let's just go for open up the Woburn and put that one on its brightest setting. Right, so just down here on the right hand side, you can see the Woburn on its brightest setting. And you can see it's in a similar vein, isn't it? You can just see there's a bit of overlap between them both. So that's not bad. And then if we have a look at the Amazon, that's on, let's put this one on its brightest one. There it is. So yeah, you can still see that one too, but if I put this one on wide beam, you kind of lose it. Kind of lose it a bit. You can still see it, but you kind of lose it. So yeah, it's a good bright little torch, this one. Thanks for watching. You know what to do if you like what I'm doing on this channel in terms of liking, subscribing and all that jazz. I'll put some links to this little torch. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it? I was trying to show you it while holding it. I'll put some links to this little torch in the pinned comment and description. So you take care of yourself. Cheerio.